So I found him on Santos Bonacci Insta story. So this is his page. Books information, go to this website. NASA in Hebrew, it's like Alpha, Shin. I don't know the last alphabet. So NASA deceived, sees, utterly forgot, beguiled. Okay, this is his one of the YouTube page. That is this House of Hidden History. It's a backup channel. So basically he's covering many topics: symbolism, theology, history, mythology, esoteric, occult, which means hidden knowledge, flat earth, astrotheology, belief is not knowing. All I was doing was reading books, listening to lectures, sharing what I learned. It made no sense to me until I realized that platforms don't seem to want the public to be educated. They want us to be programmed. There is a massive difference between the two. When I learn something, I don't just accept it as an answer. I want to understand it. For example, if I ask, why don't I float into the space? And someone replies, gravity, that's not enough. I need to know what that means, how it works, and why it happens. When I start exploring ideas like weight, mass, buoyancy, density, and electromagnetism, concepts that actually make sense, and I begin to see that maybe gravity is just the word used to describe all of these forces working together. That's how I learn, through understanding, not memorization. This page is dedicated to you, for you to learn, question, and think for yourself. The goal is to inspire people to use their own minds to challenge what they are told and to seek truth with open eyes and open hearts. Scroll down, find category that excites you, click through the links, dive into the material, explore as much as you can, visit the digital books to download all of my books for free. Yeah, numerology, geocentric theory, raising the vibration of the earth, symbolism, occult knowledge, ancient history, theology, astrology, secret societies, holistic healing. The truth doesn't care whether you know it or not. Knowledge is power. What do you want to learn about? Of Genesis, are we being poisoned? The chemtrails, the nanoparticles, NASA deception, symbolism, chakras, what's zodiac, the glass division into 12 doing in the church, architecture, facade, flat earth, Christ is in us, which is totally overlapping with the Joseph Campbell theory, master of the whale, temples and the zodiac, insane photos, the Gateway Project, chaos magic, World Fair 1800 photos, 2025 Year of Snake, the sun heals, Las Vegas shooting map, YahWeh, natural remedies. There are photos I personally took inside churches across Massachusetts. When you begin to look with open eyes and, more importantly, with open mind, you'll start to notice symbols all around you. Story of my life. These symbols are not random. They carry deep meaning and intention. If a priest pastor tells you that studying the zodiac is satanic, I assure you they are either misinformed or unfamiliar with the deeper truths found within the Bible itself. Same goes in Islam. If somebody reads your hand, palmistry, so your prayer will not be accepted for 40 days. Never makes sense to me, and I did it twice. And the wisdom of stars has been embedded in sacred texts, spiritual traditions for thousands of years. It's time to look beyond fear. We discover the symbols hidden in plain sight. So Nazi symbol, what's it doing? Bull? Taurus? What's this? Lion? Leo? 7 HERmetic principles. Principle of mentalism. Everything is mental. Everything starts from thoughts. The all is mind, the universal is mental, all is one, Walter Russell. The principle of correspondence, as above, so below, as so below, so above, as within, so without. The principle of vibration, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. 4. Principle of polarity, everything is dual, polarity, duality. Everything has poles. The principle of rhythm, everything flows out, in, everything has its tides, the sine wave, the up, the down. The principle of cause and effect, every cause has its effect, every effect has its cause. The effect is in 3D, if, so the cause in the invisible upper realms. The principle of gender, gender is in everything. Unity of these two energy is essential for creation. So masculine, feminine energies or yin and yang. Pyramids in America, Europa, Africa, America, Atlantis. Which in America? Oh, Taurus, bull, natural remedies. We call it long in Urdu. Oh, my word. Rosemary, oregano, black walnut, ginger root, lemon, licorice, lime, lemon, Italian parsley, turmeric. I recently got to know there's turmeric root as well. Ashwagandha root, that's pretty famous. Dandelion root, basil, garlic, sage. My point would be always do your own research. Don't believe it just because someone is sharing it. World fairs in America. Most people have heard about Chicago World Fair by now. If you have not, I assure you this will be one amazing treat. So these are all America World Fairs. And now just look at the pictures. Chicago 1893. Who said our ancestors were stupid? Like seriously, who said? This doesn't seem like we can't design this kind of building anymore. So just keep looking. Statues seems like they're frozen. Is there any kind of technology that can freeze living beings? This horse, this man? Because there is a technology which was used in 9 and September and 11, which transferred that whole building, 2 towers, into dustification. So I just wonder, just keep looking. Statues, buildings, infrastructure, water. What kind of electricity is being used here? Just Cultivate, Elevate. He's also on Instagram, on YouTube. 1888. Cincinnati. The commissioner is used for to be used for illumination in the way a variety of exhibits was obtained. Insane photos. What are these? These are mushrooms, huge, gigantic eye. Someone's eye. I don't know. There's definitely a tree trunk, huge sized trees. Trunk, that tree. Where's that tree going? Those huge trees. Where is it? Something's frozen. Petrified giants. Definitely. Like those giants. Someone is petrified. Yeah, this technology. We have this technology. The EL elites have it. Where is it? Dragon. Petrified face. Tree trunk. Petrified huge monkey. Chimpanzee. Petrified tortoise. Where is this? Petrified snake. Petrified elephant. Again, petrified face is definitely a face and hand. Yeah, I found these books totally free. If this is something that interests you, are you curious? Perception in modern age, symbols, ancient belief system to enlightenment. It has taken me years to find all this information. Please use it. His website already shared with you. This book, Stellar Theology Masonic Astronomy, exposes the origins of religions worldwide. Great fires in America. Social security number is equal to batch of slavery. It is a number for other websites, photos of every Capitol building in America. Yeah, old buildings, those 1,000 years that are missing from our timeline. We would be in not 2025, it would be in 3025. Government is controlling these old buildings. Same goes in Pakistan. Understanding why this book is important by Jordan Maxwell. Introduction, Masonic Fraternity. The ancient mysteries describe what is ecliptic. It's really important to understand what Santos Bonacci talks. The zodiac, 12 signs. Aquarius and Pisces, signs of zodiac, important concept, precision of equinox. What the ancient knew about astronomy. Arranged in the form of Masonic lecture illustrated by zodiacal diagram, Masonic astronomy, name of the order, astronomy and geometry, the lodge, official stations, Masonic journey, words and names, the royal ark, King Solomon's temple, Hiram Abbey, astronomical allegory of the death, resurrection of the sun, Masonic allegory, death of the sun, raising of Cyrus, an allegory of the resurrection of the sun, the judgment of the dead, astronomical explanation of the emblems, symbols, legends of mysteries, both ancient and modern, and the lost meaning of many of them restored. 7 stars, ladder of 7 rounds, 777, the Masonic ladder of 3 rounds. Zodiacal ladder, faith, hope, 3 steps, winding steps, corn, oil, wine, blazing star, rite of circumambulation, square, festival, circle, by two parallel lines, lambskin, all-seeing eye, the signs, the significance of the zodiacal signs, beautiful virgin of the third degree, fiction of the weeping virgin, the evergreen, the spring of cassia. I guess that's on $1 bill. The letter G, capital G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Also, G comes at 7th placement in A, B, C, D. Alphabets, equilateral triangle, compass, ears of corn hanging by a waterfall or sheaf of wheat by a river. Astronomical explanation, pillars of porch, globes, northeast corner, and the cornerstone. Checkered floor, black and white. Duality. Druidical temples, beehive, anchor, rainbow, coffin, spade, keystone, legend of its loss, circle on the keystone, legend of the lost word, Masonic ark, lion, Leo, eagle, Scorpio, I guess, ox, and the man. Royal ark, banner, number 7, word 7, figure 7, astronomical triple tau, words mystery and masonry, antiquity of masonry and Freemasonry, non-sun worship. So Star Force, World Affair, World's Columbian Exposition, Omaha, Trans-Mississippi, California Midwinter International Exposition, amazing website, ton of photos. Historical photos of a Balboa Park a century ago, population of America 1800 state by state, mud flood, capturing capitals, photographing the 50 U.S. State House. Timeline begins 1800, proving the lie again. The Great Fires, history is the lie. Destroying the 1800, amazing proof of lying history. Anatoly Fomenko, the giants of ancient America. Satanic companies, giants in America, Florida, St. Louis World Fair photos 1904, World Fairs, Tartaria and the Industrial Revolution, website proof, our history is a lie, World Expositions, where did the people come from? Chicago or Chicago? Cover up in 1890s, exposing exhibitions. 3. Florida World Fairs in 1800. Space is not what we are told. The earth is flat. Here is proof. Omaha, Nebraska. 1800 World Fair, Tennessee. 1897 World Fair in Philly. Amazing introduction to Tartaria, the Tartarian Empire. Full theory explained. Unpacking Tartaria 1. Kansas City mud flood photos. Freemasons. The world's most powerful secret society. Who's really running the world? The hidden meaning of the Statue of Liberty's Illuminati symbol. Great free course on learning occult, numerology, and symbology. Okay. Freemasons, insane documentary. Why Sun is evil. Predictions for war using numerology. Please watch now. Proof of Giants. Great research project. Is Antichrist here? This woman has made sense of the timeline where we are and how. 1,000 years missing. Explain a few theories on where we are in our timeline. The nuclear bomb is totally a hoax. They found a body of Nimrud. Nimrud when America attacked Iraq. What else? So this is a book. This is a must. What if everything you were taught was a lie? Morals and Dogma, Irish Wisdom, Manly P. Hall. This is a recent one. And then these were other books. Long as I showed you an archive. These are free books on his website. Whatever you see in media, it's been approved, rehearsed, and meditated. It's the phase of Virgin, Virgo, and the lower body is from the Leo, Lion. Musa, Taurus was represented by the golden calf in the biblical stories of Musa coming down the mountain with tablets of law. Musa came down the mountain and children of Israel were worshipping the golden calf, that is Taurus, from the age of Taurus to the age of Aries. So Musa got angry. Musa wanted his people to worship the ram, the Aries, to blow the ram's horns, and to change the way they worship their god. It is because the golden calf, as I stated, was being worshipped and the age of Taurus was gone. These changes in the sky occur whether people want to believe it or not. And the ancient Israel are worshipping the golden calf because Taurus The people has been worshipping the cow for 2,125 years. So when the constellation of Taurus changed in the sky to the constellation of Aries, Musa was simply trying to get his people to understand things are changing and worship God in the correct age. After Musa, there is Isa. So after Aries, we have Pisces, which was 2,000 years of Jesus' reign. After Pisces, we have Aquarius, which has not yet been fully ushered in. So I'm curious who the new Messiah is going to be that ushers in Aquarius. I believe that our history has been changed. Gods, Messiah, Christ, every couple thousand years. The Bible talks about the coming or changing of an age a lot, and this is exactly what they are referring to. These were archetypes, storytelling. So when you learn how to read the symbols, you learn how to read ancient calendars and the way that they mark time. They didn't use traditional calendars like we use today in 2025, and when you learn how to read the signs and the symbols, you can understand what was going on. This is another reason why we are told not to learn astrology, because when we learn, we can begin to debunk so many lies. From age of Aries to age of Pisces. Now we are from age of Pisces, we have entered into age of Aquarius. And it also talks about 5 elements. The world has been destroyed from fire, air, water, earth, and this time it's time of spirit. So Aquarius sign, which also looks like W